out of Boosie. I know they got no beef. I think, I love Boosie, but he caught all type of L's. I'm going to tell you why. Boosie brings it online, mentions it in a medium that he makes zero money. Mentions it in a medium, receives zero money. Vlad talks about it on his platform, makes 10,000. Boosie loses the PR battle because he frames it as saying, man, it was over $5,000. That's why we don't fuck with each other. Vlad hits a slam dunk by showing the audience, yeah, okay, 5,000, but I'm already paying him 25. Everybody's on Vlad's side. Boosie gonna be back on Vlad 60 days. Boosie a hustler, but let me tell you this boy right here, Boosie's worth maybe at this point is like just a dollars and cents thing. When Boosie was the glue to why Vladtv was ever being visited by quote unquote the culture, his worth is significantly more than what is being said is the return on what he just did.
Now, I look at it like this. Y'all think Boosie took an L off of this one? Leave your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think. But I look at it like this too, right? Vlad can make off the fallout more money off the fallout than he can by giving Boosie money, right? Also, now, if Vlad decides to accept Boosie back on Vladtv, Vlad potentially, he's not going to ask those questions anymore because the substance, the curiosity is going to run out. You get what I'm saying? So it might be smart for Vlad to continue to push this narrative, continue to ask different people that he's interviewing or people that's interviewing him about this situation, because he gets to milk the cow. He gets to make not bands, but millions off of this. To me, millions. He can ask this question every interview for the next 2-3 years. That's just what I think. You can ask this question no matter what, because it's a point in history. And it's with an entertainer. You can ask this question every time he get bored, if you ask me. But leave your thoughts down below. Who won off this one? This is chess, not checkers. Vlad or Boosie? And would Boosie be back?
Making someplace the hot spot for guests to go is worth more than the views that actually gets. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like, let's think about like influencers. Like, let's say, I don't know, who made Chrome Hearts poppin'? Making Chrome Hearts the cool thing that everybody wants to wear is worth more than maybe, oh, okay, I have an affiliate code. No, when that nigga wears Chrome Hearts and everybody sees him, everybody want to be like that nigga. Now, Vladtv is already built. That's why I said he's too late. Because at this point, Vlad don't need to give you the extra something and maybe say, oh, fuck the numbers, because you bring so much value. Now he's going to be like, nigga, I'm going to keep it a bean with you. I'm like dollars and cents with everybody now. I got a lot of options. Vlad.
Facts. To me, it seems like he's getting replaced. At the end of the day, do Vlad really need him, or do Boosie need Vlad? Does Vlad need Boosie, or does Boosie need Vlad? I think Boosie needs Vlad.
Boosie just dropped a video going off about this DJ Vlad situation that was sparked by a Sean Cotton video. Sean Cotton, aka Say Cheese, for you guys who don't know, dropped a video giving his final analysis, according to him, on his DJ Vlad and Boosie situation. Now, in this video, he listed out in who he believes won the war. Boosie or Vlad. Obviously, he picked Vlad because anybody with a brain is picking Vlad to win this war. But during his analysis, he said not only did Vlad win this war, but he believes that Boosie will regret turning down the money, and DJ Vlad is about to make $500,000 off of Boosie's mistake.
Vlad won. Clear as day. Vlad won. We all know what happened. Boosie asked for 5 or 10 more thousand. Vlad usually pays him 25,000. Because he wasn't on Vlad for 7-8 months, Boosie wanted an extra 10, just because it's more to talk about. He haven't been there often. He saved Vlad money by him not having to pay him for those missing months, so he wanted $10,000 extra. So Boosie was like, you know what, I'm gonna do my own shit. And his shit flopped. It didn't do as good. It did good for his first, whatever he made was a profit, because that was his first independent interview. So whatever he made was a profit. I'm not gonna say it flopped. I'm sorry. but it wasn't 25 grand. It was not 25 grand. Vlad is doing interviews on his own platform about the situation. I think one of the joints did 800 to 1 million views. Y'all go check it for me. But it went crazy. I think it was, I don't know if it was 1090 Jake. He had academics ask him about him. Whack 100. Then he just interviewed 6ix9ine about the situation. That shit did 300,000 in a day. I know what the numbers. I know how the numbers feel. And then he's bringing Charleston White back. Charleston White, he's going to talk about Boosie some more. This Vlad and Boosie situation got so big to where Vlad can mention it to any guest over the next year, and it's going to make profit. That's why Vlad wins, because he can roll this shit for another year if he wanted to, and it's going to make him a easy. I know y'all like hearing numbers. A easy $500,000. Vlad's going to make $500,000 off of falling out with Boosie. Instead of paying him 25 in appearance, he's gonna make an easy $500,000 just by talking about the Boosie, and the Boosie shit. It added to the Ari Spears shit. That's a big situation. And then if Ari Spears come back and do a free interview like he wants to with more money, so Vlad wins because Vlad plays the long game. Vlad,
I 1000% agree with Sean Cotton on this one. I 1000% agree with him. It's no way around it. It is no way around it at all.
Boosie recently did a live where he revealed parts of this conversation, and in his live, he said that he had asked for $5,000 more, and I said no, which is why he's not going to do the interview. Now, that's not exactly accurate. So, I wasn't going to put any of this out there, but because he started putting out numbers out there and people started going, oh, Vlad being cheap, why is it only 5,000? You could pay him that, not knowing the whole picture. So I'm going to lay out the whole picture for everyone just to explain what exactly is going on. So when I called Boosie, like I said, the fee had always been 25,000. He said, I want 40,000. And I'm like, fam, I can't do 40,000. That's just putting me in the hole in a situation like this. He's like, well, I'll go as low as 35.
To me, Boosie was being greedy. Boosie was being greedy in this situation. He was pocket watching the 6ix9ine situation. He felt some type of way, pride, ego. You got to keep that at the door when it's time for business, man. And people, you got to learn from Boosie. Learn from Boosie. Learn from others. This is how you get to your goal faster. Don't be pocket watching. If you making your money, you making your money. Don't be worried about what everybody else getting. That's literally none of your business.
And I'm like, man, listen, I might be able to do 30 after I run the numbers, but 35 is definitely out of the question. But let me go ahead and run my numbers and actually see what's going on. So I went back and I looked through the last, 5 or 6 interviews, and I looked, and the profit margin on each of these interviews was around $10,000. So I showed him the numbers. I sent him a spreadsheet showing him my back end numbers. And I'm like, bro, the most I could do is 25. You're asking for 35. Your traffic has been dipping over the years. You've gone from about 6 million to about 5.5 to about 5 and some change. So you're looking at about maybe a 10, 15% decrease in views, which means a 10 to 15% decrease in revenue, as you know, but you're asking for a 40% increase in appearance fee, a 40% increase. It doesn't make any business sense, because what'll end up happening is, look, Boosie's already at home, right? He wakes up, he does the interview. There's no cost associated with him, and he was getting paid $25,000. I have to fly because I don't have a studio or a camera crew in Georgia, in Atlanta, so I have to hire a camera crew in Atlanta. I have to fly from LA to Atlanta. I have to get a hotel. I have to have all the costs associated with it. And then afterwards, I have to pay to get the video edited and pay my crew and everything else like that. And as you know, with YouTube, I'm taking all the risk because sometimes videos get demonetized, right? Especially when you talk about someone like a Boosie who has, he swears, he's talking about a lot of edgy stuff. And at the end of the day, I'm taking 100% of the risk. So I'm like, listen, I cannot pay you $35,000 when I'm going to make nothing. or maybe I'm even going to take a loss. Boosie recently did a live where he revealed parts of this conversation, and in his live, he said that he had asked for $5,000 more, and I said no, which is why he's not going to do the interview. Now, that's not exactly accurate. So, I wasn't going to put any of this out there, but because he started putting out numbers out there and people started going, oh, Vlad being cheap, why is it only 5,000? You could pay him that.
Boosie probably exposed this whole situation. He exposed himself in this situation.
Sean Cotton, actually, you're wrong, bro. I'm not going to take no losses not fucking with Vlad, bro. You're wrong, bro.
We ain't saying that. See, and a lot of people don't get this. We're not saying that Boosie's gonna go broke by not messing with Vlad, but it's money he could have had, or it's free promotion for everything that he was doing as far as his touring and his shows or whatever products or his house tours. That was considered free promotion. You were literally getting paid to promote whatever you wanted to promote on Vlad. Literally.
You're wrong, bro. That 20, 25,000, 5-6 times a year, bro, I make that in a weekend, bro. I make that 6 weekends in a row, bro. I don't need a podcast to be successful, bro. Like, I expect you to take your side because, nigga, you're a podcaster. But I think the real reason is you reached out to me last week trying to get an interview, and I told you no, bro. Like, Sean Cotton, actually, you're wrong. Sean Cotton, actually, you're wrong, bro. I'm not going to take no losses not fucking with Vlad, bro. You're wrong, bro. You're wrong, bro. That 20, 25,000, 5-6 times a year, bro, I make that in a weekend, bro. I made that 6 weekends in a row, bro. I don't need a podcast to be successful, bro. Like, I expect you to take your side because, nigga, you're a podcaster. But I think the real reason is you reached out to me last week trying to get an interview, and I told you no, bro. Like, you got to take that on the chin, bro. Like, don't go on the thing billing shit about me and how you feel about me. I mean, nigga, if you wanted an interview, you could pay for an interview, nigga. Like, bro, like, I don't need a podcast to be successful, bro. That's what you need to know, bro. Like, you talking this shit about this and that, like, bro. I just made one weekend with motherfucker making 5 years, bro. Like, I'm like that, bro. Like, this shit can't be stopped, bro. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, bro. But for you to keep doing shit like this, bro, like, I guess because you a podcaster, nigga. I mean, but you reached out to me for an interview, bro. No, bro. Like, the way I'm doing my interviews right now, man, 300 years from now, I'm gonna be getting paid off them, bro. Every time somebody posts, it's monetized, bro. It's monetized, bro. My grandchildren gonna make money off it, bro. It's monetized, bro. But you're wrong, bro. I mean, y'all stretching this shit. Y'all keep stretching this shit. You and Vlad, y'all keep stretching this shit. It seems like y'all mad. That's what it seems like to me. It seems like y'all mad. I'm not mad. I mean, that's pennies, bro. Shit. That shit is nothing to me, bro. I'm a hustler, bro. Like, I get this shit 9 different ways. I'm a hustler, bro. Like, you can't knock the hustle, bro. Like,
This man Boosie just lost out on getting a big bag off the internet. He tried to play Vladtv, but he ended up playing himself. Boosie thought it was him but it's Vlad platform. Now, Vladtv and a lot of media people would send back laughing at Boosie.
Wow.
And honestly, Boosie just ruined that whole market of I'm gonna pay you to do this interview.
Okay.
He'll never see 20,000, 25,000 for an interview now.
Okay.
Vlad is getting revenge. He paying everybody else but Boosie now. From Charleston White to 6ix9ine, they all getting Boosie money now. Boosie tried to brag about Boosie Bash being so big and him making all this money. But all I heard was him charging people to be opening acts to perform at Boosie Bash.
Wow.
I get it. Money make the world go round. But Boosie don't understand. When you being that way about the paper and the people see that, they'll stop supporting you.
Yeah, Boosie was not happy at all. But I don't think that Say Cheese said anything wrong. Now, the only thing I will critique, and Say Cheese is my guy, when Say Cheese said in the beginning, somebody asked him, yo, who won the Boosie and Vlad beef? And that's why he was making a video. I don't know if that's true, man. I think what happened is, right, man, Say Cheese put in a good offer for the interview. Boosie rejected the offer, and Say Cheese like, oh, what? I bet. All right, man.
Say Cheese like, since you're going to reject this offer, I'm going to make some money off you too. I'm going to hit you with the Vlad. This internet is a vicious thing, I'm telling you. Good or bad, you can make money off the situation, good or bad.
I bet. I'm trying to be fair. You're not trying to be fair. I bet. And that sparked the video. But again, Say Cheese is my guy. If he tells me, Flacco, no, somebody really asked me, I believe him, okay? But when Boosie responds, Boosie believes that Sean Cotton made the video because he rejected the interview with Say Cheese, okay? That's Boosie's belief. Now, Boosie would also go off on Say Cheese and Vlad and start popping it, say he don't need them, right? And he made whatever they offer it in a weekend.
Sean Cotton, actually, you're wrong, bro.
Boosie just dropped a video going off about this DJ Vlad situation.
I ain't do Vlad no more. He ain't want to pay. I think Boosie estate should be Vlad estate.
A few moments later.
$25,000 to talk about current events? You are losing touch with reality.
Actually, you're wrong, bro.
Real talk.
I'm not going to take no losses now for Vlad, bro.
People are not seeing $25,000 to talk in any genre of interview. Joe Rogan, Joe Budden.
The fans.
Nobody's getting that bread.
At 20, 25,000, 5-6 times a year. Bro, I make that in a weekend, bro.
Boosie just dropped a video going off about.
Well, we're going to see. Just give us some time. Give us some time. We're going to see what's going on. Give us some time.
To this, man. I done enough and I know enough of how all this stuff works because I'm from a different perspective. And the perspective I'm looking from is the actual facts and the truth. But when you want to try to make it seem what it ain't, that's what that is. But Clownston White and I came back on the show, and y'all would have to go over there to watch that. I can't play that clip here at all because of how Vlad does this content and stuff. But y'all go over there and see it for yourself. He questions Boosie's loyalty to Charleston White. Says, where is the loyalty in Boosie? Because people are telling me I ain't loyal to Boosie or do to this, man.
Yeah, or he just playing the game for what?
Boosie was getting 25. He said he wanted 40. I said, what are you talking about? He said, okay, I'll take 35, but no less. And I looked at all my numbers, and I never made more than 35 off his interviews, right? So that 10K margin where he was making most of the money and I was making 10, I'm like, that's cool. We'll leave it at that because you are a big guest and so forth. But at the point where he said, I want 35, I'm like, so that means I get 0.
Yeah, well,
why would I do that?
Well, now that I'm podcasting, right?
Yeah.
I look at now I know the numbers and starting to learn a lot of the games with you. You know, shout out to the Real Report. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to Real Report, YouTube. Shout out to Uncle Murder and the Volume, right? And it has to be worth it. Yeah. Like, you have 6ix9ine on the show. People be like, yo, you got a snitch on the show. But 6ix9ine will do 7 million. What he did? 8 million? What was it?
His first interview did close to 20 million.
20
combined.
million.
20 million.
So even if you dished out 40, 50,000, I don't know if you want to put the number out there, whatever.
I'm not going to put the number out there.
Don't put the number